Great job like usual, Blake and Steve, and I'm now going to pass the baton to AleksFx. Alex, thank you so much for coming back and returning to F.A.C.E. I'm passing you the baton, buddy. So just waiting for your charts and your voice. And some great looks that I get in my Twitter stream every day from you.
Hello, Dale. Nice.
Alex, how are you, my trading warrior brother? How's it going?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
How are you?
Great to have you back. You know, for me, I'm very familiar with your work. I see your ideas every day in my Forex Stop Hunter stream, and it's been a while since I talked to you. Maybe just begin with sharing with the audience how you got started in the business, and looks like you have a pretty good tan, like you've been on vacation. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started in this crazy industry?
Yeah, this crazy industry attracted me along years ago. It was 10 years ago I started trading stocks, domestic markets, European markets, and after that all of the markets. And sometimes when the crisis loomed out in 2008, I started to be interested in the Forex industry and currency pairs. So I switched to that because it is faster, a lot of opportunities for more of the good profit, and a lot of opportunities to spread my knowledge about everything, about the trading psychology, discipline in the trading, and all of the other things that are required for good trades, like macroeconomic knowledge, technical analysis especially. And I started to learn price action, technical analysis, and I started to apply all of that into my trading. So I developed my own system based on simple moving averages, Andrew's pitchfork channels, and
yeah, you use everything, buddy. I mean, you know, I was going to ask you to describe your style and your methodology, but I see from different tweets that there are so many different things that you integrate into your views of the market. What do you emphasize? What's the most important thing to you when you're looking at charts? What carries the most weight when you're looking at a chart for direction?
Actually, the most weight carries the simple moving averages, and they give me a clear direction of the market, and also Andrew's pitchfork channels, because they are precise and they can give you an insight and fast insight of everything happening in the markets, as well as price action recently, because of a lot of the swings in the market and the range market. So we need to put a lot of weight on price action, on candlestick formations, which I learned from Steve Nissen mostly.
Well, you came up with a formation that I've never heard of before, called the Sacred Temple. Where did that come from, my friend? The Sacred Temple formation.
That is an improvisation of my idea of a formation, because the DAX is moving so crazy in this wedge lately. So you can't call it anything else but the Sacred Temple. Because
so when you put a position on there, you better get down on your knees and pray.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I see a lot of your views manifest, Alex. So what are we looking at here? I think you have we're looking at gold, right? Oh, we're looking at the guppy. So tell me what you're thinking here.
Yeah, I'm looking at lately, especially at the pound and the pound-related pairs, because I like what I see now. I see a break of this long-term channel, and this downtrend line. Yeah, that channel on a monthly.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're constructive here now.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Okay.
So it's building up, and I think the pound will be maybe the next year most productive trade on all of the currency counterparts, because there is a lot of space in the pound for the upside. The thing that I'm looking now is this daily formation forming today on the pound yen. So let me just remove this. If we stay like this for the whole day in this maybe consolidation candle, we could have a good long trade with the good risk reward for the traders that want to risk smaller amount of pips, because perfectly is lying on this broken trend line. Of course, it could go to the downside a little bit more, but if you put a stop loss just below this candle, this daily opening, then you are risking a smaller amount of pips than anything else. So let me switch to the pound and to put the whole story together about the pound and why I think this could be the best trade next year. There is this trend line recently broken and actually is moving inside this downside long-term channel. Let me switch to quarterly. Maybe it will be so here. And this is that historical resistance broken to the downside. And I think we are basing and moving back to the upside. Of course, we need to wait for the quarterly close and the monthly close, but as we can see now, and I hope that your viewers see this clearly, there was a pin bar pointing to the upside, and as long as we are above, let's say 1.31, we are safe for the upside ride into 1.4. Okay. So I'm expecting pound to give us more. Of course, it will be volatile because the cable, you know, everybody knows that it is a wild side and it is a wild drive, especially with these Brexit talks and everything else. But this uptrend is giving some kind of a conviction and a good risk reward opportunity, which is the most important in trading, of course.
Okay. So constructive cable, bull bear line is 131 for you. What else are you looking at for 2018?
Yeah, I'm looking at the yen pairs because I think they are trying to continue its continuation to the upside. Also, one of the potentials is, of course, the euro yen. It has a good ride to the upside and a bit of consolidations recently in the recent weeks, but it is supported from this zone 131 to 133. So we could see an upside continuation. If we switch more to the bigger picture, you can see what I mean. So it's moving inside this bigger channel and is moving to the upside. So if the euro continues to be strong or to stay in a consolidation, and yen pairs, especially yen across the market, will start to weaken, then the euro yen could be a perfect opportunity because also it is giving a good risk reward. And as long as we are above the 131.7, which is 100 SMA and this median line, we are safe for the upside continuation. So I think the yen pairs could give a good profit opportunities. Also, one more pair that is riding on the wings of the Kiwi strength is the New Zealand dollar Japanese yen, also attached to this lower side of the channel and bouncing higher, breaking the downtrend channel from this hole that has been digging recently. And this reversal higher give us a confidence that it will continue in this range and possibly till 84 in the coming weeks and months of the 2018. So also for me, the New Zealand dollar Japanese yen could be a good trade. We could see a dip to 78, so it could be used for a little buying opportunity for getting long again for the continuation higher.
It seems like the only yen cross you didn't talk about would be Aussie yen, which has also had a pretty good run. And I know you've been negative metals, and you know, we might be approaching something, but what are you thinking here, Aussie yen? To me, it looks like it could make a run here. I was looking for a pullback that I never got last week after NFP, but it doesn't that have a stronger formation than Kiwi yen?
Yeah, actually it does. The only thing that I'm concerned about is this trend line, which was broken to the downside. It doesn't have to mean anything.
Okay, so Kiwi yen, all right, now I understand. Kiwi yen has recaptured the breakdown of uptrend line, yet Aussie yen has not yet. So that's why you prefer the Kiwi yen.
Yeah, that's why I prefer the Kiwi yen. But looking at this, Dale, looking at this, maybe the Aussie yen has a better risk reward if this will reverse and shoot higher, and we could expect that because the Aussie dollar has based around 0.75, and gold could pull back a little for a new short opportunity. So the Aussie yen could be boosted higher, and risk reward is good. Stop loss should be safe below 85, maybe 84.9. And looking for a ride higher, yeah, you got a good point as always, Dale.
Okay, Alex. So you like cable, you like the yen crosses. So I'm assuming if you like the yen crosses, that you're probably bearish interest rate bearing instruments, bonds. Well, bullish yen would also probably be bearish gold. So maybe you want to talk about gold or the bond market. The bond market, it's holding up pretty well in the face of all the bearishness in the world. I'm wondering if you think there's one more bear market rally left in bonds that could be commensurate with maybe a correction in stock indexes in the first quarter.
Yeah, of course. The bond market is pretty interesting at the moment, and let me just remove this. This is a 10-year.
This is your yield chart.
Yes. Okay. This is a yield chart. So from this perspective, looking, we could have a yields rise. So the bond prices could go lower from here because it is a good support, especially this monthly candle is looking good. Of course, we could see a little bit of a pullback as well as in the dollar, but in the long run, yields could go higher, and the target could be this 3 points. So looking at the yields, the bond market, the bond prices could go lower from here. And regarding the gold, yes, I'm very bearish on gold. So it is. I will show you now why. This is not a clear chart, so let me just try to remove some things. There was a an downtrend channel broken to the upside, and we started to form a new channel, but this consolidation never went far beyond 1,380, and this uptrend channel is now broken to the downside. And especially, I'm looking at this trend line recently that is being broken, and I will draw another one. So let me remind you, this is the monthly chart, and this is a big picture, and this is the key level now, the key crossing, horizontal resistance and the trend line, and it is 1,214. If we break below that, then 200 SMA is at sight. And you know, the market is changing, and a lot of the money flows are going to these cryptocurrencies and elsewhere. So traditional gold.
Alex, have you done any personal trading in crypto, short side?
Personally, I'm trying to do some trading, but it's so hard. These trends are so hard and unpredictable and so parabolic that I'm afraid that it will burst soon. But it is very hard to
get in. Everyone thinks that if they finally get in, that'll be the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So
all right.
That is why maybe these high yielders before the cryptocurrency markets are suffering now, such as gold, but also because of the dollar, which is getting stronger. So let me show you just the dollar, because everything is going around it. So
okay. There's your linchpin.
Yeah. Okay. So again, the big picture. This is range continuing, so nothing happened really here. The dollar is still in its bull phase, and on the monthly chart we had a bearish candle here. Let me just try to show you. We had a bearish candle.
Doesn't this conflict a little bit with your longer-term view in cable if you're looking for one more blow-off move to the upside in the VIX?
You know, Dale, what I recently spotted on the market is that we have an inverted correlation between the pound and the euro dollar sometimes. So I think the pound doesn't give a damn about the DXY anymore. So that is why I think the pound will ride on its own wings, as it was riding to the downside before, not looking at the dollar so much.
So the pound, is trading to its own beat outside of Dixie influences. All right. Yeah. So you're looking for a pretty good move to the upside in the dollar.
Yes.
97-ish. Yeah.
Yes, 97-ish, and I'm looking at a little correction here today. Maybe just let me try to center this chart on a daily. Okay, so there was a little correction, and maybe we will see in the other half of the day, maybe. And maybe in the coming days we will see 93.5 again before a continuation into 95.70 and the 96.97.
Okay, some great looks. Alex, I really appreciate any particular instrument you'd like to wrap it before you go to your website and show us your business model at Trend Trading DNA.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking also at this this trade. This is the Swiss, yeah. It is a good trade. It will be a good long dollar trade, as I can see it from here. I expect a little correction again, as in a dollar, is in the DXY, but looking on the upside, it has a lot of space all the way till 1 and above it, and possibly even higher on the wings of a stronger dollar. Of course, it all depends on the geopolitics, as you know it. The Swiss and the yen will be on influence by this ongoing geopolitical risks. But looking simply at the technical picture, at the market and the dollar, if the dollar is going to be much stronger and yields to rise and interest rates to rise, then this could be a particularly good trade for the buy side.
Okay, I want to ask you a risk management question. I notice you mentor.
Okay.
What do you tell your mentees as far as red events, such as the Fed this week or the NFP last week? Do you tell them to trade through it, hold through it? How do you tell them to manage risk in thin markets on big news events?
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid this trading around the big market events, but sometimes it is not possible, and I'm trying to teach them that it is important always, if we want to use this intraday swings. Sometimes I like to trade on a daily closes, and sometimes I also like to trade intraday swings. And when we have these big events, I'm telling them to wait, possibly for these events to pass, or if there is a good technical setup, then to have a small risk and a close stop loss, because every trade has to have a stop loss placed immediately after the trade, and not looking later to place this stop loss and looking to move it. There is no moving of the stop loss. If it gets hit,
no cancel if close on stops.
Yeah,
Don't pull your stop because you don't want to have it be elected.
Yes.
Something else I noticed on your website, Alex, is that you're looking for good traders. That you recently begun a proprietary trading shop, and I know we have a lot. I know we have a lot of great traders that attend here every day in F.A.C.E and watch the videos. So maybe you want to talk about what the opportunity is. What do you look for before you turn over equity for people to trade, and how are they compensated?
We are looking, no matter of their experience. Of course, it is good to have the experience, but we will teach them how to trade intraday, not to have these positions overnight. So it is excluded from this prop trading, and after the intensive training that they will have, we will have no obligations for them. We will just give them funds to trade, and we will make a profit split on a 50-50 basis at the month end, after profit target reached. And if they have losing positions, they will not be obligated to cover it. So it is a pretty good opportunity for everyone who wants to show their skills, want to try to trade as much as they like on a daily basis, but within strict money management rules, which means maximum daily loss $1,500. And of course, we need to see some profit target, minimum profit target, before we share a profit.
Well, Alex, I want to wish you and your family and your co-workers and everyone in your life a Merry Christmas and a great 2018. I want to thank you for being with us today, and anything you want to wrap it with. I see you also do it. You do everything. asset managing, mentoring, subscriptions. So
Yeah,
you're a one-stop shop for anything that you could possibly do in the markets.
yeah, we do a lot of copy trading also, so clients could just leave the trading for us. We do asset management. There is a subscription service which will give them analytical views, and it will give them trade alerts. There is a mentoring, so everything is wrapped up here, and we are trying to give traders what they need for a successful trading opportunities and successful traders building life, I will say like that. And also, Dale, I would like to thank you for always giving me a chance to speak and share my views, not just here with your team, but also on a Twitter feed. I learned a lot of good things from you, not only in trading but in life, and I wish you and your viewers, your team, your co-workers a lot of good health in the next year, and good holidays.
Thank you, my trading warrior brother. That's Aleks Ivanovich. You could follow Alex at Aleks, AleksFx. Or through my stream at Forex Stop Hunter. Good hunting the rest of the week through all these central banks, and I look for continue to appreciate all the great looks I get in my stream, Alex. Thank you very much. I'm glad that our paths have crossed. So all the best to you, buddy.
All the best to you. Goodbye. Thank you.
You're very welcome, and all the best to all of you here in F.A.C.E. Join us tomorrow. My friend Giuseppe Bazil will be with us. You may know him from FX Street, at Golfer. And looking forward to talking to Giuseppe and see what happens with the Fed. To all of you, go ahead and sign up for the trial. You're welcome. And also, you were complimented, Alex, if you're still here. Excellent job with your English being the second language, and great look. So everyone, remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. See everyone tomorrow. Adios. Thanks again, Alex.
Goodbye. Thank you.